Welcome back, folks, to Let's Replay Lords of Magic, the Special Edition. And when last we left off,
I have a plan.
Lord Bradigan's plan is to leave the Realm of Chaos and return back home. We've gained quite a few levels, and there is a fair bit of training that we can impart on our buildings for making knights, footmen and crossbowmen all the better. And while we're passing by Minera, we might as well impart that experience to those buildings too. The area around here should be fine, with Gregor and Lilu guarding the City of Discord, and they can always get more units built on the fly if they need to. And they may very well need to, because not too long ago, we did spy Balkoth nearby. Chances are Balkoth's not going to come here, however, because there is this city being ruled by life that he did try and conquer earlier. Maybe he's going to give that another go. Considering the fact that the Air Great Temple is currently being held by death, that is very likely, but we do need to be on the lookout.
I have a plan.
On our way back to the Realm of Order, however, we could take out a few buildings. There is this cavern here that we could go and clear out. There's also this statue that we want to clear out because that will give us more fame. And along the way back, there are a couple of buildings. There is this level 7 gold mine we might be able to do something with, and there is also this statue here. There is the level 10 large estate, but we are not ready for that. Oh my, are we not ready for that? I think we're going to take out this first, so
I have a plan.
let's start moving to do that. We'll have the command given, and then we can have our wizard use forced march to increase our movement. Magic! And if we click again, we can move that much further, which we will. We need to also check to see if there are any of my scouts that can move before we end the turn. You can't move either, and you're busy guarding that, you're guarding that. There are lots of scout units guarding my various structures. You're currently resting up, that makes sense considering the sheer amount of damage that you took there. And you're there, you're there, you're there. I think we're good. So let us focus again on our main armies here and see if anything happens. Well, water are moving. We do have line of sight on a few of them. Hello! Now, Balkoth was visible there, but that doesn't mean to say that they're that close by, because Balkoth tends to fly very high overhead of the army that he's leading. Balkoth's probably somewhere over here. Let us get Gregor and Lilu into here now to guard it. We don't want anyone to take this just yet. Or ever.
I have a plan.
Alright, Lord Bradigan. Our units are pretty much healed up. Let's see what this is like. It is a level 4 cavern. This is an old network of caves, now believed to be the home of a gang of ravaging hooligans. Let us have at thee! This shouldn't be too tricky considering how high level we are. We're facing this way. I think we should actually be facing this way. Where are the enemies? Not over there. They are... Ah, we have to move on. Okay. We have to move on. Let us do that. We can now cast spells. We're not going to be doing any of that. We are just going to be leaving for the next area.
Yes, my lord.
We have to move deeper into these caves. These caves that have some very nice bits of set dressing. There is a pig being roasted on a fire, a pile of barrels, some random crystals, mushrooms, and a large area here that we cannot go into. I imagine that is a huge pit. And the wizard is leading the charge, which really isn't that common. You don't want your wizards to lead the charge, because this wizard here,
Have you need
3 attack and 2 defense. For comparison, the Might, which is the Earth Scout, has the same stats. Yes, that Might could certainly give Dehawind a run for his money when it comes to melee combat. That said, Dehawind has more health and, of course, has magic. Plus, Dehawind also has some pretty neat magic items. Well, 1. But it's better than having none. And we have 1 more unit to go in. And I think, there we go. Right, ooh, we are right next to our opponents here. We have some sprites, we have more sprites. We have a will-o-wisp, and we have another will-o-wisp, and Fenod, the fairy thief. Right,
Ready to fight.
we're going to need to move quite quickly here.
Gentlemen,
We're going to have to
we
get
await your
our
attack.
frontline
Ready.
warriors to rush forward.
Make 'em hurt. Ready.
Indeed, let us have at thee with our maces, and also have at thee with our cavalry.
Ah!
I want the archers to all start shooting at these
You want
wisps,
some of this?
and I want you to start blasting at Fenod. This combat is pretty much going to start immediately because of the fact that we're right next to them. But we are that powerful that we should be able to quite safely take care of all of these units. There goes Fenod, and now we just need to deal with these, I actually want to deal with the will-o-wisps right now. The will-o-wisps are the more dangerous threat, and there we go! Easily taken care of. We gained some spoils, we gained experience, and we gained a little bit of fame. Lovely!
I am here.
Now, you could move, but I'm actually going to have you stay in that cave for now. Just for now. There are no other structures I really want any scouts to be in right now, so we will just wait there. And we'll have some more movement going on. We want you to explore, for instance. I want you to go over there. And I want you to head over here. Might as well stick roughly together. There is a will-o-wisp there for life, and that's good. And you're going to move as well. We're pretty close to Fire's domain. We do need to watch out. They do like employing their thieves to take out scout units. Actually, I should probably have you move, because this terrain is not great for our forces here. Let's have a turn. We're saving up a lot of... Ooh, the Lord of Fire has taken the Great Fire Temple back. Somebody must be attacking. If I were to guess, it's either going to be water or life. As a point, someone mentioned that the legendary creature that was spawned by the Chaos Great Temple is heading straight for water, because water were the faction that took out the Chaos Lord, so that little marauding army is heading out for revenge. Hopefully water will be able to take care of that, otherwise I've lost an ally, and I don't want that. We've gained 25 followers,
What shall I do?
which is awesome, because now we can assign these followers over to here. Like so. We could do with a little bit more fame generation. We also want to assign
I am ready to
some
assist.
followers here. That said, we have actually reached the maximum that we can do there.
Sire.
And we can't assign any followers here at all, so that's the maximum we can do there. I don't want to raise any more units here, mainly because I want to wait for that training.
I have a plan.
Now, I don't think your overland spell is currently active. We want that to be active. We want to get over to here as quickly as possible. Also, that was a lot of healing that we got there. Either that or there just wasn't a lot of damage dealt. Now our scout units, because we have more scouting to do. More treacherous terrain to navigate, and this terrain is quite treacherous. And there is a another unit. There are lots of units of life patrolling about, trying to get the lay of the land, or trying to see if there are any enemies sneaking up. That is probably more likely. Hello, by the way. How goes it? They're so friendly, those mites. There is one more scout unit I want to... also, I want to start moving you back. We need to move you back. You're nearly fully healed.
Our guild is always open
Now, if
to those
I
who seek
make
the
the
knowledge
map a
of the
little
secret.
bit... there we go.
Hi there.
We can find you and have you head in this direction. If you follow the path, you could probably make a bit more headway. Either way, let's end the turn. And have it zoomed in a lot. And be mindful of this direction. And the Lord of Life has taken the Fire Great Temple. Yep, Life are attacking Fire. That makes sense, they tend not to get on that well. Oh! There's Balkoth! There is Balkoth!
I am here.
Quite close by. Do I want to take this out? I probably should right now, just to gain that tiny bit more experience and see what happens. Built in memory of the Great Rhino, a legendary beast rider, this is a place of great wealth, which was taken by a band of capricious hooligans. Well, let us have at thee with them, and see if they're just going to... Yep, there's that statue, and their army is a Storm Warrior level 2, Centaur Swordsman level 1, and those sprites there. We want to make a highly defensible situation by using our crossbowmen here.
Incoming!
If we give them a elevated spot, it's very likely that they'll be able to deal with these foes quite well. Also, they are spreading out. That makes sense. They do not want to be taken out by one concise attack. They tend to like just waiting. Also, we should be mindful of where we can be attacked from. We're probably going to be attacked from over here. So let us move our units over to there. And move the cavalry back a little bit so that we can charge them. This should do, and if they decide to loop around this way, we can always move the cavalry there.
My spell? Absolutely.
Absolutely, your spells are mine to command. I think we're going to righteous bolt the sprites here. The sprites are the most dangerous threat here. And 2 should be, yep, sufficient for that. And there we go. And that should deal with that one. Oh, they are indeed, the sprites can actually go over the scenery, but that's not a problem. Because now we are about to charge. They're moving quickly, but now they are trapped, and they really are trapped. Have at thee! I have to say, this one went quite well indeed. This champion can still be a problem, but not too much of a problem. They can hit hard, but it's just one person, and they are gone. We gain some more spoils. And we're going to wait in this cave also. +1 fame per turn. Let's get a cat here.
We are willing to teach,
This cat
but
will
accept only a
hold
select
this
few
from next turn.
worthy pupils.
Now we need to be
The mystery of
actually want to
stealth
keep an
is a
eye on
closely
you.
guarded
So
secret. We are willing to
let's
teach,
move
but
the
accept
cat
only a
to
select
here.
few worthy
It's
pupils.
worth having another cat here just to see what's happening. We may have to rush to the defense of this city. Alternatively, it's actually quite likely that that's not going to happen, because if we check your army... So, the pathetic forces of Lord Bradigan, Lord of Order, challenge the mighty forces of Balkoth, Lord of Death, for trespassing in their land. Shall we parley, or meet on the field of battle? We're going to parley for now. Note that we can only threat or gift here, and this is Balkoth's army. Balkoth is level 6, level 3, level 3, level 3. That is, I think, level 8, 333, and 322. There is no thief champion here. If we had slightly higher levels on all of our units, I would be half tempted to try and take this fight on. There is something that's stopping that, however, and that is Balkoth. Balkoth is very strong. Balkoth has some really powerful artifacts that makes a direct confrontation, even in the early game, even if you have higher statted troops, a challenging one. Oh, would it be challenging? Also, Balkoth is massive on the map here, but that makes sense. Balkoth is a massive threat. There is a life archer just guarding there. Now let us go and find our scouts here.
Hi there.
Ooh! There's an opportunity here for me to just claim that, which is nice. We shall claim it, and gain a little bit more resources. You're going to go through that lava. Fortunately, dogs are perfectly capable of navigating through lava like that. Nothing's really going on here, which is nice. There is you, Badani. Badani may be an issue, maybe a significant issue. We'll have to keep an eye on if you are going to do something like try and take one of our temples.
But you will also
Speaking of which, it's time to actually move you over to there. It's time to hold this temple with a scout unit. that it is. Now, I know you're there, but I'm going to focus on Balkoth for obvious reasons, because Balkoth is a problem. The Lord of Life has taken the Air Great Temple back, which is nice. Maybe you'll be distracted, Balkoth, and will want to instead head down and, yep, off you go! Wait, they took the temple back? Quickly! A marauding army has taken a crystal mine under your control, and we have completed research on teleport artifact. Research will continue with poultice. Now, if I were to guess as to which crystal mine has been taken, it is likely the crystal mine that we literally, just took with the might. That's fine. Also, we have found the Realm of Fire. We should actually go and check this out. It's gonna be a poor idea doing this ultimately, because high chance that that might is not going to live. But we do want to get a little bit of the lay of the land. Also, a really high level cavern there. Okay, I want you to go over to here and stay in there forever, just so that we don't have to worry about someone taking that anytime soon. And now we will have
I'm ready.
Bradigan leave, because it's time for Bradigan to head away from this area and go over here. We're making our way up north, back to our main city accord.
What's the plan?
There is that gold mine I definitely want. I really want that. Now, we have a spell that we can cast, and there is also a spell that we need to change the research of.
Ready and waiting.
Let's check out the
If
library.
you can't find the spell you're looking for, we can create it.
Poultice. Now, the elves will tell you to make a poultice of twigs and leaves, but the only way to properly heal one of the Earth's people is with dirt. Soil holds the minerals which make us strong, and our magic draws that power from the soil to quickly heal wounds. Urak's Field School of Geomancy. You know what? I'm actually going to leave that be. I'm going to leave that be. Now, we have a spell that we can cast. A teleport artifact one. So let's go about doing that. We have to get you out of this building. Teleport artifact costs 5 mana, targets a party. Any unwielded artifacts will be teleported to... Right-click for more choices. Do you not have the mana for that? I don't actually think you do. No, you only have 4 mana. So we actually need you to gain a level before we can have you teleport that artifact. Though to be fair, since we're passing, there's a good chance that we'll just be able to take the artifact. Also, while I'm thinking about it, we need a might. Need a might to hold this temple so that nobody takes it. Now, nothing's happening here. It's always a good idea to keep tabs on these things. Make sure that I've done everything I want to. You've done that. You've done that. Bradigan is starting to head north.
I have a plan.
We only see Bradigan here, but the rest of them are also there. Let us end the turn. We really want to double the amount of... Hail and well met. How fortunate to encounter the envoy of the Order Lord in this alien land. We should trade more frequently to better relations between our two countries. You want to make a really, really bad trade here. This is not a good trade at all. I'm going to renegotiate because I do not want to give you that unit. Not even slightly. How am I going to make this trade a little bit more even? Well, we could get rid of that. If we propose that... Ooh, that is a terrible, terrible trade. You don't want to do that at all. I'm just going to give you a gift. I'm going to give you a gift. Note, by the way, that only request, trade, and gift are available now. We don't have some of the harsher options. No effect at all. What if I were to give you a little more? No. We're actually going to cancel here. I don't want to do this trade. I don't want to do it. It's not very good.
Hello.
Also, I may have left you here for quite a while. Also, I can hear that army moving about. And that was a Marauder Scout. Let us keep moving about here. keep exploring. Ooh, there is a brewery there. Also, these
Hi there.
scouting units are starting to get quite close to one another. Yep, there are definitely attacks going on here. There's definitely something happening. Also, there is the Lord of Fire. That's not great to see you so close to me, but we should be okay provided we just pass by. The armies of fire, after all, quite distracted, taking care of that single unit. That is probably the only unit that survived in their entire army. Now, we heard death moving about a lot. Is that because Balkoth is nearby? No, it's because Balkoth probably was somewhere and decided to just
What's the plan?
literally fly by. The rest of the army had to walk by. So we'll have Lord Bradigan continue to leave. There is a structure over there that I can barely see that I'm not going to be going into. And I think everything is pretty safe and orderly, as it were, in my lands. Get it? Because we're order?
Armed and ready.
Never mind. And so, when we come back, folks,
Hello.
you're going to move right now into there to keep that safe. And we're going to make our way
What's the plan?
further up. We have a gold mine to clear because we really want that. And then we're going to do a bit of training here before moving on. There is a lot of training we can do. There is the temptation to move Fiffer into Lord Bradigan's army, but
Armed and
it's
ready.
better to keep our lords separate just in case something absolutely terrible happens. And something terrible could happen. Like Balkoth. Balkoth is pretty terrible. And so, I'll catch you next time, folks, and I'll see you then. Later.